too often, Black history has been overlooked, minimized, or even worse, erased from history. Yet the contributions of Black people to society influence every single part of how we live, from art to culture and everything we consume to even the basic human rights that we have. So we're going to share 5 historical facts that you can pass on to your children. Let's start with this first one. One of the greatest African rulers of all time was Mansa Musa, who lived from 1280 to 1337, a long time ago. He led the Mali Empire at the height of its power and creativity. He directly controlled the price of gold, and he has been described as the richest person in human history. Move over, Bill Gates, because Mansa Musa is here.
All right, Clarissa, thank you for that. Next up, it's Rebecca Lee Crumpler, who lived a very long life. She was the first Black woman in the United States to qualify as a doctor, opened her own medical clinic in Boston, and dedicated herself to treating women and children who lived in poverty. She treated patients regardless of their ability to pay and often took no money for her work.
Beautiful. It's so amazing to know that there are selfless people like that in this world that are educated well enough to help, especially in the medical field. Now, during the U.S. Civil War, more than 178,000 Black soldiers served across 175 regiments, making up 10% of the Union Army soldiers and representing the key to the Union's victory. Thank you very much.
That's right. And though they were forbidden from signing up officially, a large number of Black women served as scouts, nurses, and spies in the Civil War.
Yes, ma'am. Now, we've all heard of Rosa Parks, but get this interesting story. A teenager named Claudette Colvin got arrested in 1955 for refusing to give up her bus seat for a white woman. Some local civil rights leaders saw the event as a chance to highlight the city's unfair bus policy, but they decided that Colvin was too young to represent the struggle. Still, Colvin's act inspired Rosa Parks to do the same thing 9 months later. I'm learning this with you guys. And the Parks arrest sparked one of the biggest civil rights campaigns of all time. We all had to learn about that in our history classes, but I had no idea that it was inspired by a teenage girl who took that first step to marking history.